MACHADO GARRY picked up the biggest win of his career with a hard-fought win over Michael Venom Web page. The undefeated Irishman clashed with the former longtime Bellator star on Sunday morning's stacked UFC 303 card in Las Vegas. However, Garry is not afraid to attack with a dynamic web page credit. Getty. Many felt this difficult to understand and dynamic page proved too difficult for Garry to overcome. But Future passed the tough test of his career on paper with flying colors to catapult himself into title contention. The 26-year-old beat web page via unanimous decision to extend his perfect record to 15-0. And he let all the fighters in the 170 pounds division know in his post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, saying, "I just want to let everyone know, I'm going for that world title. 15-0, undefeated, unstoppable. I don't care who the next person is, I will be world champion. The future is inevitable and I am aiming for that belt." The web page immediately took the center of the octagon and stood lightly while using his patented karate. Web page's powerful right hand landed in the head of Garry, who then delivered a similar surprise attack moments later to knock the British fighter out. Garry penetrated the web page's armor like a knife through hot butter and finally took his back. Garry's son made Daniel Cormier laugh out loud as he watched the UFC stars. And he looked ready to close out the fight when he secured a rear naked choke, although web page managed to survive the submission attempt and advance to the second round. Realizing he had lost points in the first stanza, web page opened up even more with his attack in the second, landing a big right hand shortly after the start of the second round. Garry took it well and wisely landed a wild overhand right moments later, although his chin was rocked by a straight blow shortly after. He returned the favor after landing a big low kick just before ending the fight with a clinch. Web page successfully defended Garry's knee attempt and nearly scored a viral knockout with a flying knee that narrowly missed the dubliner's chin. But he interrupted the spin with a nifty right hand seconds before the horn. Garry tried to close the gap after the final restart to try to negate web page's lightning attack. He soon found himself on his back after initiating the clinch. However, he did not accept this position. He elbowed him hard and finally forced MVP to stand up. Aware that the biggest win of his career was near, Garry fired for a takedown but was unable to stop the fight. Despite this, he was able to take over the position of London shootfighter's top fighter and stay there until the end of the fight. The three judges were united in scoring the contest, giving it a score of 29-28.